JM Padang SDN BHD is a Bumiputra-owned company that has been verified as a GPK certified training center and has My Gap Farm status. JM Padang was located at Kuala Ibai, Kuala Terengganu and was incorporated on April 21st, 2009 with SME Corp 2013 Score 3. JM Padang SDN BHD mission is we are working towards forming the concept of an agricultural school that does agricultural business using the four main branches of business, which are farm produce productions, certified training center, technology provider for urban agriculture, and agricultural project consultant for contract farm farmers. So the most valuable experience that I get during the internship is that I get the opportunity to be involved in setting up the Rain Protection House RPH from scrap, and as I get the knowledge on how to setting up the RPH, where I can use this knowledge in the future. So below is the most memorable memory at Industri. So this picture is during Ramadan or fasting month, where the Industri bring me and other internship students to break our fast at Arabian restaurant, and the trade were on the Industri. Regarding the 1.2 organization backgrounds, JM Padang started its company in the year 1998. The company started with the name of JM Padang Enterprise, and during its early years of running the company with 3 staff only, JM Padang only focused on hydroponic. JM Padang uses a floating raft hydroponic system, and there were 200 floating raft hydroponic system in productions. And after 2 years, JM Padang started its first fertigation system in the year 2000 and continued until 2004. During that time, JM Padang only had 360 polybags in the fertigation systems. Later, in the year 2005, JM Padang went for an upgrade from JM Padang Enterprises to JM Padang SDN BHD. So after the upgrades, JM Padang add more polybag into its fertigation from 360 polybags to 1,500 polybag. And now, in the year of 2024, JM Padang has 4 farms located at its main office with thousands of polybags. JM Padang start to take intern student in the year of 2006 and until now. 1.3 Organization chart. So the organization chart of JM Padang consists of 6 staff, which is Encik Syahmi Razali, Encik Syahril Razali, Encik Zul Rizwan, Encik Najihah Ismail, Encik Syazwan Aiman and Puan Nabila Ismail. So Encik Syahmi is the CEO of JM Padang, while Encik Syahril Razali is the farm manager. Next, Encik Najihah is the training manager. They were teaching staff that were certified by JPK. Other than that, Encik Zul Rizwan were the landscape manager, while Encik Syazwan Aiman as the project manager that in charge with project outside JM Padang, while Puan Nabila Ismail is the finance manager and the person in charge of internship program at JM Padang. 1.4 Organization, Productions and Services. So there were many services provided by JM Padang, which is training and consultation, system construction, plantation and agro-system, agricultural input supply, agricultural courses and training, where they provide practical learning, plant management module, pest and disease control module, and irrigation system development. While the product provided by JM Padang were the green dish, which is a fresh leafy green vegetable and fruits like melon, and also fertilizer for fertigation system, which is AB fertilizer. Chapter 2 Summary of my industrial training activities. So there have been so many activities or tasks that I have done for. Like for example is remove the chili side shoot, and only that the Y shapes or called the canopy part only. Then replacing the old 16mm irrigation pipe with the new ones. Then harvesting chili, cucumber and melons. Grading and packing the fruit that I just have harvested. Next is sowing melon and chili seeds and other seeds, and transplant the seedling into polybags. Other than harvesting, I also been doing some farm work to ensure the plant is in good conditions. Those farm work include checking up for dripper functionality, tying up plant support rope, site clearing, helping plants to climb up the support rope such as melons, pruning melon and chili, weeding and spraying organic pesticides. And other than that, I've also been doing some other activities like delivering AB fertilizer and melon seedling at Dungun, Terengganu, packing AB fertilizer for melon and chili plants, and also my latest task before I finished my internship was inserting the new cocoa peat into the new polybags and uprooted existing old chili plants. I also have been involved in setting up the rain protection house from the beginning until the end of setting up. Other than that, I also joined event or program held in my internship industry such as Khusus Penanaman Bawang Fertigasi Major by MOHD. Overall, there were so many experiences that I just have learned during my internships here that I think with the knowledge I could improve my skill so that I can apply the skill when in the future. Chapter 3 Technical Reports. Okay, the first one is the Rain Protection House, or they call Rumah Perlindungan Hujan, RPH. This was one of the biggest tasks I have ever done. The RPH was set at the chili farm to protect the plant from rains. This is to prevent the chili flower from falling out due to exposure to heavy rains. And this project takes about 2 weeks to complete, where on the first day is that I went to collect the metal frames at Seberang Taki. Okay, then after the metal frame was collected, the project start with measurement at the chili farms. So after the complete measurement were taken, the base of the RPH were installed first before we screw up the base and the metal frames. This project requires a lot of manpower since the metal frames were quite heavy and the installation were a little bit complicated since we need to balance the frame so that all the frames were in the same length and height. After finish installing the metal frame, we then move to the roof where high-grade UV transparent plastic is used so that the plant can still receive sunlight. 3.2 Melon cultivations. The variety of melons that have been chosen were the Melon Manis Terengganu MMT. The appearance of MMT was just like sun melon, where the only flesh of the MMT is a lot crispier. This project starts in April 2024, with the project start with site clearing, where we need to clear the weeds inside the polybag and also the surrounding of the polybags. After that, you need to wet or wash the cocoa peat inside the polybag before checking the dripper whether it is fully functioning or needed to be replaced with the new ones. After a few weeks of transplanting, every single day, we need to help the plant to climb up the rope support. And not to be funny, but this is the first time that I know melon plantations need to be taken care of properly, and the first 8 shoots from below needed to be pruned. And after the plants starting to flower, we need to do hand pruning so that the quality of the fruits can be maintained. After many fruits have emerged, we need to choose only one fruit to be left on the plant, where the other needs to be pruned. This is to make the fruit rich in flavor and sweetness. 3.3 Chili cultivations. Chili farm was the first site that I was assigned with tasks, and it is the site that I was assigned of taking care to. It was around 2,000 more polybags of chili plant here. There were many tasks that was needed to be done here. For example, like weeding, to tie and tighten the support rope so that the plant will not be snapped into two due to its heavy canopy because of its fruit weight. Other than that, there were also tasks like spraying pesticide and foliar fertilizer. I start harvesting the fruit after the Hari Raya Aidilfitri, and the fruit were harvested about 2 or 3 times a week. And a week before I finished my internships, I was given the task of uprooting the chili plants and do site clearing at the chili plants. This is to replace the existing chili plant with the new chili plants, which will be targeted to start harvesting in September. So the conclusion is there were many experience and knowledge that I have gained here at GM Pradhan, from the fertigations, seedling handlings, plant management of melons, cucumber and chili, NFT and many more. Those new knowledge that I just learned during internship program can be used when I'm applying for a job. GM Pradhan staff also treat me so well that they keep teaching me on how to do things that I have never used before, like table fertigation systems and many more. The conclusion is I would use the knowledge that I gain at the industry for my better future. For chapter 5 suggestions, there were 2 suggestions for faculty industrial training, where the first one is that I would suggest the faculty industrial training program is to establish survey monthly regarding the student situations at the internship company. This is so that the faculty can know what happened or issues or its current situation. Thus, the faculty can help the student with their needs. For example, students where the company doesn't provide allowance, so that faculty can find other way or to help the students necessary or to reduce the problems faced by the students. The second one is to provide online classes regarding the development of soft skill. This is to help the students. Some students like introvert students and those students that does not have soft skill abilities like communications, teamwork, problem solving and adaptability. So by providing online classes, this can help the students to overcome or reduce their insecurity and shyness when working with others that aren't in their circle. Next, suggestion for industry. So there are still 2 suggestions for industry, where the first one is to structure fixed or specifically designed programs for internships. This program can include comprehensive training that fits with student costs. The industry can also fully introduce interns to the organization culture, values, policies and hands-on procedure. Other than that, industry can also provide clear roles, responsibility and learning objectives throughout the internship programs. And the second one is to maximize the uses of farm produce. My idea is to turn the non-trade farm produce to products or anything food products that can minimize the wastage and losses due to low-grade produce. For example, like the non-grade chili that can be turned into chili paste or sambal, and melons or cucumber into drinks. The industry can also hire or make a new team focusing on after product to reduce the losses and also at the same time to make some side income by selling the product to the customer. The last one is the suggestion for myself. Okay, so the first one is I suggest on myself that I reflect on my experience that I just have gained during the internships. So hands-on knowledge like crop management, fertigation, pest control, fungicide and many more. And if I recall or keep practicing on this knowledge that I gain, I can easily applicable it when I'm applying for a new jobs or to use the knowledge during the jobs. And the last one is to develop more soft skill like communication skill, leaderships and plan management skills. So I suggest myself to develop more communication skills so that I will be able to communicate effectively. This is crucial so that I can be easily connected with people outside my circle to talk about any business or sell and buy businesses, and also to show my talents to others. Another is to enhance my leaderships and management so that I will be able to manage my teams when handling a farm or to effectively managing a plant.